Kia ora mara koutou. Okay, so today I wanted to go back to a book of mine some years ago called Iwi Station. And the reason I wanted to go back to that particular book is because we've got a couple of things happening which are taking the idea of the Iwi Station, I think, a step further. Okay, what do I mean by Iwi Station? I mean, first of all, the Iwi radio station. That's really the sort of usual way in which when someone talks about I'm listening to the Iwi Station or the Māori station or whatever, that's what they mean. I took it in the book to mean that, but also took it back to an idea of marae context where people spoke. I guess the whole idea of especially spoken kōrero, whai kōrero and so on, particularly in situations where people were close in canoes or waka or in whare, small houses, because the traditional Māori whare prior to the coming of the European was very small, very tight. And of course the fascinating thing about Iwi Station is that it really opens it up. It opens up the kōrero to a much wider audience than the hapu, the whānau, the very close, tight haukaina or home village type situation. Now then, what we've got happening now is two new things that interest me. One is something called Pay for View TV, which I actually saw just recently at a kapahaka festival, and that seems to me to be a different step. It's just a different step, that's all. I don't see it as good or bad or anything like that. I think that we have a situation, obviously, where, for example, at any kind of festival, there could well be, in the New Zealand context, an international audience, because we have so many people from New Zealand, Māori and non-Māori for that matter, but people with an interest in such things as cultural festivals, be they kapahaka festivals or dance festivals, hip-hop festivals, whatever, living in Australia, living all around the world. And we have now quite a lot of interest from the wider world. Let's move off strict kapahaka and talk about contemporary Māori dance and think about what's gone on, not necessarily with kōwhiti, which has been the area that I've been involved in, but something I've been interested in for a couple of years, and that's Paris Goebel and her work in Auckland, which of course is now linked very closely with the work of J-Lo. So we have this huge audience, an audience which was supreme global audience. And J-Lo winning her prize the other day was done in the spirit of a thank you to Paris Goebbels. So here in Aotearoa we're talking about really big audiences coming out of Pacific Island Māori environments, and Māori television and Māori radio carry those. So yeah, I think if you come to pay TV and that type of thing, you're talking about something, it all morphing into to something quite different. And the other is, I'm not sure if it is exactly pay TV, but if we think about what's going on with Te Huku TV, very, very good developments with Iwi stations actually putting a television station alongside their radio station. And in my book Iwi Station I was talking about that happening. In the last chapter I was saying this could happen, and goodness gracious me, here it is happening. And of course, as usual, when you say something 5 years ago, something about things that could happen, when they do happen, they happen in a different way. They happen in, so I don't want to take any kind of credit here. I was saying that these are the types of things that might happen, and what has happened is really quite a different type of thing to what I had in mind. But that's neither here nor there. I think we're looking at a different type of Iwi Station, is my point in this little video. And good luck to everybody involved. Tēnā koutou.